Hello everyone, Stanley here and welcome back to another Bedrock Edition tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to build a very simple, cheap, and straightforward cow farm in your Bedrock Edition worlds. A cow farm is a very good build to have in your world, especially if you are early game, as these things are so simple to build and so cheap it'll take you less than 10 minutes to build this in your world, and they provide you with two very good drops. First of all, you will get cooked beef or steak, one of the best food sources in the entire game, and you'll also get leather, which is incredibly helpful as well for books and bookshelves, which will then help you get into enchanting. Overall, a good cow farm is a staple of any Minecraft world, especially if you are just getting started. Again, this build is so very bare bones, it should take you less than 10 minutes to build this in your Bedrock Edition world. As you can see, this is it stripped down. There's really not much to it. It is very bare bones, there's barely any redstone at all, and I really like how this turned out. Using this cow farm is as simple as you would expect, so all you gotta do is go up to the top of the farm, press the button to dispense the water. That'll make them all bounce up and down so you can feed them a lot easier, and then all you gotta do is run around and click on them with some wheat. They will breed up some babies, give you some experience, and then you can press the button again. All the babies will fall down, only the babies will fall down, and every single one of the babies will fall down as well, so they'll never get stuck at the top. All the babies will be flushed into the kill chamber down here, and then you have a couple of options. You can either wait for them to grow up, which takes about 20 minutes, or you can feed the babies a whole bunch of wheat, and that'll make them grow significantly faster. It takes about a stack of wheat to grow up each individual baby, so I would suggest just waiting. Anyway, once you have some adults down here, then you have another two options. You can either kill them with a looting 3 fire aspect sword to get the drops instantly and a little bit of experience, and you'll get more drops doing this, and of course the drops just go into the chest. Or you can press the button. All of the adults will get killed automatically using lava. They'll all die very humanely, and all their drops will be automatically cooked as well. As you can see, everything just goes straight into the chest, already cooked, so you don't need a furnace array or anything. So real quick, let's talk about the design decisions of this cow farm and why I decided to build it the way that I did. So starting at the top here, we have a 2x2 area for the cows, and these guys are standing on iron bars with slabs next to them. That's to prevent the iron bars from connecting to the walls, of course, and this allows all of the baby cows to very easily fall out of the breeding area and go into your kill chamber. From my testing, this is 100% efficient. None of the baby cows will ever get stuck up here at the top, so every single baby cow that you breed will always go into your kill chamber. That way, over time, you don't have a large buildup of cows in the breeding area, which is a problem that a lot of cow farms have. So of course, we're pushing all the baby cows into a 2x1 kill chamber instead of having a 2x2, because this is easier and cheaper, and overall just works better as well. So the reason why I chose to have a 2x2 breeding area at the top instead of a 1x1 like some designs or a 2x1 like some designs is because from my personal experience building these farms and testing these, it appears to be a lot easier to breed all the cows with each other when they're spread out a little bit more. So when they're all super compactified into one area, it appears to be very hard to actually breed them all, and you waste a lot of wheat on ones that were already fed. So by spreading them out a little bit in a 2x2, it makes it a lot easier to actually save wheat and breed all the cows efficiently. And there's also world performance as well. By having all of your cows in a slightly larger area, even just a 2x2, it significantly reduces collisions and things like that that would normally happen in a 1x1 or a 1x2 area. And finally, I present to you a demonstration of the baby filter at the top here. So real quick, we're just going to count the cows that are in this system. As you can see from this command right here, every single cow is going to give us a 1 diamond, and we got 8 diamonds, so there is 8 cows in this area. We're going to turn on the water, spawn in a couple baby cows, and then it'll take a very short while for all the babies to be filtered out at the top and eventually be pushed into the kill chamber as well. As you can see, this thing is very quick in action, even when you're completely overloading the system with impossible circumstances that will never happen in survival. Anyway, we can turn off the water, and we should see a couple more fall out of there. or maybe not. Anyway, as you see, all the babies are now in the kill chamber. We can run another counting command up here at the top, and we got ourselves another 8 diamonds, proving that there's only the 8 original cows in here, and no babies will ever get stuck in the top. This tutorial is part of my advent calendar for December of 2020, so every single day of December 2020, I'm going to be releasing a brand new tutorial on the channel for your faces to enjoy, some little farm contraption or redstone thing for you to build in your worlds. Of course, every single one of these builds is for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, my specialty, and if you want to help support the series and see a lot more tutorials on the channel like this, then consider leaving a like and sharing around the video. It has a massive impact. Thank you so very much for doing that. And also, if you want to see all the future videos, then of course make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any. There's like another 26 after this one. I don't know, I'm losing count. Many farms, and I think you'll really enjoy all of them. If you want to build a cow farm for food, I would recommend checking out my recent chicken farm tutorial. These things are fully automatic and produce a lot more food than a cow farm, as it's a 24/7 thing and it doesn't require any player input. As you can see, you get a lot of drops very quickly from this. If you're worried about farming wheat for feeding all of your cows, don't worry, I just released a brand new micro farm on the channel as well. This thing is very small and it produces 19,500 crops an hour. It works for wheat, carrots, beetroots, potatoes, and the 2 tall flowers. So if you need wheat or any other crops, you can check out that video as well. Warning! Bug alert for 1.16.100.4, the current Bedrock Edition update as of recording. If you have too many entities in one area, and this applies to any entity or mob in the game, then they will start to very glitch out. As you can see, they basically just fly off into the void. They do eventually come back, but yeah, you can't really have like that many mobs in one area, and this also includes the babies down below as well. So be very careful of how many babies you breed up or how many adults you put into the top of the build, because these guys will straight up just like yeet themselves out of existence. So be careful. And let's hop into the tutorial, shall we? For your convenience, there's going to be a full materials list down in the description of the video with every single thing that you need to build this cow farm in your worlds. We're going to need a 4x4 build area for the farm, and this is going to be 7 blocks above the ground and 1 block below the ground as well. We're going to start off building in the front here with a double chest for your item collection, swing around the back side, crouch, and place in 2 hoppers going directly into that. We want to get ourselves some solid blocks and place them in all of these areas, then place in yourself 2 buttons right there. These buttons will never actually be pressed, they're just there to hold up the lava so it doesn't kill your baby cows. Go ahead and get yourself 2 stairs in these locations right here, and then you want yourself 2 upper slabs in this location right here. These slabs allow you to reach in there and kill the adult cows. You now want to place in 2 dispensers in those locations right there. Get yourself an observer right here facing towards the front of the farm, and place yourself a wooden button on the front. It has to be a wooden button, otherwise it will not kill the cows correctly. Place a solid block behind that, block right there, and a piece of redstone dust. We can now place another solid block there, and 2 more above those, with 2 stone buttons on top of that. And now it's time to expand the farm upwards, so you want 2 layers of glass in each of these areas. The glass is just so that we can see the cows on the inside. It is very nice, and it also makes the farm look significantly better as well. So surround this area with glass like so, place in yourself a water bucket in that corner, just a single piece of water will do, and then get yourself 4 iron bars in all of these locations. Now go ahead and surround all of your iron bars with lower slabs on top of each one of these pieces of glass. Place glass above each one of those pieces of slab, and then go ahead and put yourself a dispenser right here in the front left corner, like so. We're now going to put solid blocks above each one of these right here, and finally a stone button right here to activate that dispenser. You can go ahead and place a water bucket inside of that dispenser, and now go down to the bottom and place 1 lava bucket inside of each of these 2 dispensers as well. I think we can all agree the farm looks a little bit rough and kind of bare bones at the moment, so if you want to make this look a lot better, simply place solid blocks in all of the corners going all the way up to the top of the farm on all sides. Fill in the 3 blocks in this area, fill in this back corner with blocks as well, and then fill in this little area, and finally that block right there. There we go, it looks a lot better and a lot more like, you know, like a proper farm, doesn't it? Now we're ready to go ahead and get the cows in here. Getting the cows in here is a very simple task of just bringing them up with a lead or leading them with some wheat. Simply get them to drop in here. You may need to build some pathways or some staircases, but overall, leading the cows is a very straightforward thing. I would recommend no more than like 15 or 20 in the current update, but you'll want at least a minimum of 8 cows in here. Whenever they finally fix the entity bugs where they can like literally fly out of the farm for no reason, you could probably have as many as 40 or so cows in here before you start seeing significant lag and significant issues. So just put as many cows as you are comfortable and as many as the world that you're playing in allows. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck a couple more in there for good measure. Once you're ready to use the farm, of course, press the button. You can then go ahead and breed all these guys up. And a final little addition that you may be interested in is a couple of iron bars right above the central area, just to prevent you from falling in there. Falling in there is a very bad thing because you'd basically have to kill all the cows and break the farm to get back out. So a couple iron bars can save you a lot of hassle. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about today's Bedrock Edition tutorial, then of course let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always trying to help you guys out as best as I possibly can. And also, if you enjoyed this video and want to help support the series and the channel as a whole, make sure to leave a like on the video and consider sharing this around with your friends. Doing those two things has a massive impact and seriously helps out a ton. Thank you so much for doing so. Also, if you want to see more of these videos directly and see them first, make sure to subscribe, possibly turn on notifications, and doing that is the best way to make sure you see all of the brand new tutorials and videos on the channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.